My parents were caught showing favoritism to my twin sister. I, 16, have a twin sister, Alyssa, 16 too, who's my parents' favorite. My parents have wanted a girl for the longest time, and when they found out they threw a big party and didn't tell anyone I was in her stomach and a boy until afterbirth. Since we were both born, it was pretty obvious who my parents loved more. For Christmas and our birthdays, Alyssa would get iPhones and tablets and MacBooks. I got 20 toys you can easily find on Amazon or anything like that. Whenever my aunts or uncles would call it out, they would lie and tell them he never asked for any, or he said he wanted this. I was too young to understand, so I never asked, but by the time I was 12, I started to realize Alyssa had got more attention and compassion towards my parents. The only times I actually received attention were at ceremonies I was invited to because of my impressive achievements at schools and sports. But immediately after, we would run to the Apple store or any expensive designer shopping place to buy my sister something as an apology for leaving her behind. So a couple of weeks ago, it was me and my sister's sweet 16th birthday party, and obviously it was all about her. The decorations had her name on it, the cake was yellow and white, her favorite colors, and nothing was about me. Everyone said happy birthday to me and gave me presents, but my mother immediately took them and told me I was spoiled for hoarding them away from my sister. By then, I was already pretty pissed at my parents for saying that, but after a couple of hours, it was time for the cake. Me and my sister sat beside each other and she hugged me, because in general my sister wasn't a brat and treated me well since half of my life. I took care of her while my parents worked and helped her out with schoolwork. Then the cake them, and my aunt noticed how my name wasn't written on it and asked about it. I hopped in and they excused themselves saying they forgot. I questioned them saying, "How do you forget to put your own child's name on their sweet 16th birthday cake?" And that's when we started to argue. My sister started to cry as I told her it's fine and it wasn't her fault, and it was my parents for showing blatant favoritism our entire lives. That's when it happened. My father yelled out, "So what if she's the favorite? You're only good at school, while your sister is amazing at everything." And everyone gasped and went silent for a good 2 minutes. After that, my grandparents and basically my whole family verbally tackled my parents for showing favoritism, and that I'm staying with my aunt until I go to college. My parents' faces dropped as all the years of favoritism and excluding their son. The consequences finally got to them. They tried to apologize to me, but I was a sobbing mess and drove with my aunt to her house. We got me the new iPhone yesterday and a car as an apology for my parents mistreating me my entire life. And next Tuesday, we're going to the Bahamas for a week during winter break. Now they've been shamed, is shunned by the whole family, except for my sister, as I told them she wasn't mean to me whatsoever, and none of it was her fault. What should I do?